Usually they'll kind of cut everybody back for a couple weeks, let the mine kind of, get their stockpile back up, and then they'll open back up to people. And hopefully that's what we'll see. And hopefully our weather around here kind of relaxes a little bit, and we're able to, get that supply back up.
The weather is certainly not settling down, making rock salt supplies dwindle further. While we first told you about the problem over a week ago, a shortage at American Rock Salt impacting local snow removal contractors. Now that impact is hitting city stock. Western New York cities and towns are telling their neighbors to be prepared, as roadways and parking lots may be slicker than usual as they scale back their salt usage. The town of Tonawanda, Aurora, and here in the city of Buffalo all sending out a warning tonight, their message to their neighbors.
We ask people to always be prepared for the worst.
Western New York is in the thick of winter.
We remind everybody to exercise common sense. If you don't need to go out in the bitter cold temperatures, especially if it's snowing, don't go out. If it's an emergency and something happens, call 911. We will respond.
City of Buffalo Department of Public Works Commissioner Nate Martin answering council member Rashid Wyatt's inquiry about a possible salt shortage during a city council meeting Tuesday. He says DPW is in good shape at this point in time because they're ahead of it.
We do have our, I'll call it our emergency pile over the Perry Street projects that's under construction. We've been had that untarped now. We've been taking salt from there for about last week and a half because of the delivery schedules have been delayed from that perspective.
Martin says salt production facilities have turned off private contractors but have made municipalities their priorities. Earlier this month, 7 News spoke with Western New York snow removal partner Connor Kolb.
And that's why we stress to customers, if you're going to want salting done at your business, that you tell us from the start that this is something you're going to need, so that we have enough allocated for everybody.
He's a contractor with a private company and says American Rock Salt has cut them off for the time being. I also spoke with the town of Tonawanda supervisor Joe Eminger about the town's salt situation, as they also anticipate a bitter cold night.
We have approximately 1,000 tons of salt in our barns right now. That sounds like a lot, but it really isn't, considering that it takes about 250 tons of salt to do the entire town.
Eminger says if they didn't take action, they'd run out of salt within the next day or so.
We decided to do 2 things. One, we decided we're only going to salt the main roads in the town, and it's a big and the intersections that have stop signs at them.
He says in order to be proactive, he's issuing a driving advisory.
We're asking the people to just be a little extra careful in this winter weather conditions until all over Western New York. You shouldn't only be doing it in the town of Tonawanda, because like I said, every municipality is basically impacted by this.
I reached out to American Rock Salt for an update on its salt inventory and have yet to hear back. You can follow the latest weather radars and models throughout the day by downloading our WKBW mobile app.